Hello friends, I am Shyam Yadav and welcome to my channel iTech Warrior. Friends, in this video we will understand access specifiers. So let's understand. So it is a special kind of modifiers using which we can define the scope of a type and its members. Or we can say that C-sharp access modifier or specifiers are the keywords that are used to specify accessibility or scope of variables and functions in the C sharp application. So in the C sharp, five type of access specifiers. So public, private, internal, protected internal. So let's understand one by one. So public means access anywhere, no restrictions. Private, access only within a class in which define it. Internal, access only in a current assembly. Protected, access only within a class and within a child class in a assembly or another assembly. Protected internal, access within a non-child class in a same assembly and within a child class in a different assembly. So let's do it practically in Visual Studio for understand all the access specifier. So let's create the project. Go to file and new project, console application, then next. Here we give the project name and name is access specifiers and click create. Yes, so this is class program and under which static void main method. So here we understand the all the scopes in C sharp. So first we define is public. So first public void public method. And write message here. Public method calling. Public method calling. So copy this method, paste, and private uh, method name is private method. Change the message, private method calling. Internal. Internal method. Internal method calling. And protected and method name is protected method and the message protected method calling, and the last is protected internal. And the method name is protected internal method. Protected internal method calling. So here we define all the methods inside the class program: public, private, internal, protected internal, in which all the method in same class. So now we call all the methods program pro new program. Private, internal, protected internal method. So here we call all the methods inside a class. Save, one more line, uh, console read line, save and run. Build succeeded, and the output is yes. All the five methods calling: public method calling, private method calling, internal method calling, protected method calling, protected internal method calling. All the five methods calling. So one thing is clear: all the access specifiers calling in a class. So here we call all the methods. This is public, this is private, and this is internal, and this is protected, and this is protected internal. So we we access all the methods in us same class. So go ahead, let's create one more class here. Add class, and we give the class name second class, and here we define main function void main, and now we call all the methods here by inheritance. So class name is program. So here we create the object of second class, save as dot. According to inheritance, all the methods defined in the parent class we access in child class. So here we access parent class method. So we access only internal method, protected method, or public. We cannot access here private method. So it is clear private method access only within a class. So public internal protected internal, and save save and run. Okay, so right click on the project and go to properties, and change the startup object second class. Save and run. Output is public method calling, internal method calling, calling, protected internal method calling. All only four method calling, but not calling private method is not calling. So it is clear private method only access within a class, and we cannot access anywhere in any class. So let's create one more class here. We access here by the inheritance, and now we create a class and access all the methods by object class, and here we give the name of class third class, and now we create a static void main, and in the second class we use inheritance, and the third class we use we create a object of program class. So here you can see we call only internal method, protected internal method or public method. We cannot call private or protected. So let's do it. Only three methods we call: protected internal or internal. Only three methods we call here: internal method, protected internal method or public. Save. And one more thing, click and save and run. And the output is a public method calling, protected internal method calling, internal method calling. Only three methods calling here. So here we access public and protected internal, and internal. So here we access by the object of program in by the object of program access three methods. So and in the second class we access four methods: public, internal, protected and protected internal. And here we not access protected because protected method access only child class. So here second class is the child class of program, that's why we access protected method. And this is not a child class, we use instance of program class, and by the instance we access three methods. So and here public, and this is internal, and this is protected, and this is protected internal, and this is one case. We use all the we access all the methods in a same project, and by the inheritance and by the instance. And now we create another project in the same solution and access all the methods in another project. So add, right click on solution, add new project, console, application, next. And here we give the name Access Specifier specifiers 2 and create. So the second project is created under the same solution, and the name is Access Specifiers 2. So let's change the name of that class. Program, right click on this and rename. Let's give the name for class. Yes. and here we access all the five methods by the inheritance. So before this, let's add the reference of first project to here, and right click on reference and then add reference, and then click to browse, and this is the file Access Specifiers, add, and then click OK. So reference is added, and now we access all the methods of first project to another project. So we inherit a program class here. So according to inheritance, we access all the parent class method under the child class. So let's create the object of for class. So here we create the object for class, and then access the methods of a program class. So here you can see protected internal method, protected method, or public method. Only three methods we access here. We cannot access private or internal. Internal access only within a assembly, or private method within a class. So this class is another assembly in another assembly. That's why we cannot access internal. So access public method, or protected method, or protected internal. Only three methods access here. Console read line and save. So before this, let's one more thing. Startup project. Right click on this and set as a startup project, and now run. So the output is public method calling, protected method calling, protected internal method calling. So the three methods we can access here. Here we access by the inheritance. So public method, protected, or protected internal. And now we create another file. So one more thing here. This is public, and this is protected, and this is protected internal. Protected internal. So let's create a one more file here and access by the object. Here we access method by the inheritance, and let's create a one more file in the second project. Add class. Here we give the name of the class 5 5 class. In the 4 class we access by the inheritance, and in the 5 we access methods by the object. So here we create the object of a program class. And let's say access by the object of a program class pure dot. Okay, these statement under the main block. So first we write main block static void main, and now inside write the code inside the main block. So by the object of program class we access only one method. Here you can see public method. Only public method we can access here, because uh, because public method access anywhere, no restrictions. So protected method we cannot access here because this is not a child class, and protected internal uh, not access here because this is not a child class or not in a same assembly. And private method we can not access here because this is not a that file. Here we define private method. Private method only access within a class. So an internal method we cannot access here because this is the another assembly. So here we can access only one method. This is public method. Save and console read line and save. Right click and go to property. Change the startup file 5. Save and run. So the output is public method calling. Only one method call here. So I hope all the access specifiers clear here, and the scope and accessibility. So let's review one by one. So in the program class we access all the methods. So all the method access within a class, and in the second class we access public method, internal method, protected method, and protected internal by the object of by the inheritance, of. So we can inherit the program class. So and in the third class we access by the object, by the creating the instance of program class, and the by the instance we access method Here we access only three methods: public method, protected internal, and internal method. So in the fourth class, this fourth class in another project, access is specifier 2, and here we access method by the inheritance program class, and after the inheritance we access only three methods, and in the fifth class we access only public method, and here we create the instance of a program class, and by the instance of a program class we access public method here. So I hope you understand the accessibility of specifiers and scope of the members and the class in C sharp. So these are the five access specifiers, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for upcoming video notification.